Hello everybody, and today is February 13th. It's a Wednesday, and sorry I couldn't get one of these out yesterday or the day before, mostly because I was very busy with schoolwork, and it was my birthday yesterday, so I spent like a lot of time just reading Facebook messages. Anyway, so that was fine and dandy, but today, well, I wasn't too anxious to get this one done, mostly because there weren't that many movies that came out this week. I was actually mistaken, and Gone Baby Gone actually comes out this week instead of last week, so by the time this is up, it was probably out yesterday. And so that comes out this week. Also, I wanted to go over No Reservations and I Could Never Be Your Woman. Once again, a lot of, either romantic comedies or what most people would call chick flicks. And I had no other new movie to fill the slot, so I chose one that I watched a few weeks ago that was pretty bad, just because, anyway. So, first one I want to go over is DaddyDayCamp. Now, personally, I've never seen Daddy Day Care. However, this is a sequel to a comedy movie, pretty much intended for, kids and families. But, I know that it was supposed to be a direct sequel, and they're supposed to be the same characters, but I believe Eddie Murphy played the character in the first movie, and this one was Cuba Gooding, and it totally didn't work out for me, because I couldn't really see it, But other than that, it's very cheesy, fairly lame, from the perspective of just a typical avid movie watcher. I'd probably say it's not that great. If you have families and you have little kids or whatever, they probably like it, but DaddyDayCamp I don't think was that great a movie, so definitely don't really recommend it. But if there's nothing else to watch for, the family, because everything else that's been coming out has pretty much not been appropriate for them. So, yeah. DaddyDayCamp, don't worry about it. Anyway. Next one, No Reservations. Now, a lot of people have been asking for this movie for a little while, and I didn't really think that the target audience was certain types of people that would ask for it. But, however, the timing on it was great, because it came out yesterday, and Valentine's Day is tomorrow, so it's definitely one of those movies that you could watch with, your significant other or whatever. But, believe it or not, it's advertised as a comedy, but it's not really that funny at all. It's mostly just a dramatic kind of movie, a little bit of slight humor, but that's pretty much it. It stars Catherine Zeta-Jones and Aaron Eckhart. So for those of you who don't know Aaron Eckhart, he was the guy that starred in Thank You for Smoking. He was the main character. He was pretty good. He did a good job. Anyway, so in No Reservations, Catherine Zeta-Jones' character, she plays this woman, the single woman, who pretty much just works as a head chef at this restaurant, and she likes to do things her way, and they pretty much build up her personality and working style pretty quick in the movie, and then plot twist happens, her single sister dies and is left with her niece, and her niece has to move in with her because she's got nowhere else to go. And pretty much stuff happens from there. Now, that's like the beginning, and then somewhere towards the middle, she meets Aaron Eckhart's character, which is like the chef that the restaurant hires to take over her position while she's away for a couple days, because, after having your niece move in and not knowing how to deal with children, you kind of have to take some time off of work. But anyway, overall, I want to say that the writing is pretty solid. The story is actually not bad. But it's not entertaining. It's not fun to watch. It's not, really funny or anything. So I don't want to say I give it a thumbs down, but it's definitely not a thumbs up. So I want to say definitely watch it if you're a fan of just, mindless drama. And it's not even that good drama. Like, it's not like clever writing or anything. It's just solid, well-written story, and that's pretty much it. So but the acting is amazing. Acting is very good. Other than that, it's just, I don't know what else to say about this movie. It wasn't that great. It wasn't terrible, though. So, I don't know. Production value is pretty high, but I don't know. So No Reservations, just kind of Watch it if you so choose, based on what I said. Your call, whatever. Alright. Now, this last movie was another comedy. I mean, all these other movies that have been coming out, they've been like low budget, stupid, ridiculous, cheesy comedies, or just, whatever. Anyway, this is called I Could Never Be Your Woman. It stars Michelle Pfeiffer. Now, believe it or not, she's been showing up in a bunch of new movies lately. I mean, she was in Stardust, she was in this one, so I think she's trying to get into the movie scene, or back into the movie scene. But anyway, so I Could Never Be Your Woman is a really cheesy movie. It's this movie about this single mom who has fights about what her ex-husband can have from their divorce, but he's like, they're still friends, so they still see each other to argue about what to take, and then to take out their daughter or whatever for hanging out. But anyway, they have a daughter, and she's highly intelligent, but not in your typical school academic way, and they build that up really quick, and I thought that was pretty interesting. She's like maybe, I don't know, somewhere between 8 and 11 years old, somewhere in there. But Michelle Pfeiffer's character, she works on the set of a TV show, which is supposed to be like this teen pop TV show. And, okay, so you probably might be thinking, this movie sounds terrible right now. But when you actually watch it, if you really like cheesy humor, you would definitely like it. I definitely think it's if you liked movies like Sydney White, or what else is really cheesy and not I don't know. Well, anyway, so I thought it was pretty good. I liked it a lot, and actually laughed a lot too. So I definitely think it's worth a watch if you just like cheesy comedy. But other than that, if you don't like cheesy comedy, don't worry about it. It's not like a huge title or anything. Oh yeah, the conflict comes in when the older woman, Michelle Pfeiffer's character, decides to fall in love with this younger man who's pretty young. He's like, I think 29 in the movie. So, anyway, I Could Never Be Your Woman. That was pretty good. Other than that, it was a really lackluster week for movies, so I don't know what else to tell you guys. Feeling kind of bored and want to procrastinate doing work, so maybe I'll just make another one. I'll bring up some other movies that came out a while ago and maybe interest you in those. So anyway, alright. Hope you guys found this helpful, and enjoy the movies.